I was single, I was bored, and he kept calling me. So sometimes you fall into places you wouldn't necessarily fall into. But this summer we definitely get to the bottom of it all.
Going into the house, what was your take on the relationship? Or
Hannah and I were friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that, Hannah and I are very close friends. We were very close friends, and we have, we share a lot of things with each other. We talk a lot. Maybe she thought it was something else, but, I was under the impression that Hannah actually was seeing somebody and had been seeing people, and I was just treating her like a friend, like I always have.
Yeah.
So, you can't control other people. You just gotta I guess just lick your wounds and move on. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you just have to wait and see. You'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, looking back, do you think that you sent her any mixed signals, or were you pretty forward in the friendship lane?
I'd like to say you'll have to wait and see, but we have had conversations in the past where there was a line drawn in the sand where it was communicated that we were friends. So I don't know where she was with it, but like I said, at the end of the day, I can't control her. I can only control myself, and it's going to be interesting what people think as they go about watching the season.
I was mad for you when I saw the teaser for the second episode where Luke kind of denied that the two of you ever really had a thing, that you two ever dated. I mean, how did that make you feel, and how pissed off were you in that moment?
Well, we were in a tough spot because we hadn't had sex. And, I hate when people use sex as kind of a control thing. Or they say, well, we didn't have sex. And it's okay, how many sexless marriages are there in America? Because if people are not having sex and they're not in a relationship, then it was actually quite emotional. And that's why I also thought it was funny that he kind of hinted CIARA's beautiful on the outside and the inside. It's what are you trying to say about me? Because I'm pretty sure you're just calling me for my personality and my heart and all the empathy I've had for you over the last year. Clearly I'm still worked up, but I think that relationships come in all shapes and forms, and I think I was single, I was bored, and he kept calling me. So sometimes you fall into places you wouldn't necessarily fall into. But this summer we definitely get to the bottom of it all.
I can't wait.
Thanks for letting me rant. That was a little therapy session.
No, I love it. I think it's fantastic. Well, I mean, he was giving you all the signs that he was into you. I mean, I don't know how else you would read that. Do you think that you guys dated for 7 months? Is that
Hannah and I never dated for 7 months. Okay. But, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, I had made it clear to her, we confide in each other. She would tell me very important things going on in her life. I tell her very important things going on in my life. She's one of my best friends. And I treated it like a friendship, never sexting, never doing any type of bad communication other than just being what's up, Berner dog, like a best friend. And, like I said, at the end of the day, you can control yourself. You can't control other people. I feel like it's your responsibility to try and be honest, and how somebody takes that is kind of on them. But at the same time, I did learn that even though you might think you're giving them everything and you are being honest, maybe it's not enough.
Yeah.
It's just kind of frustrating.
Right. Do you wish that she spoke to you about her feelings that she had for you? Would that have changed things?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, Hannah and I had conversations. Right. It was very clear that we were friends. So I was very confused, and it threw me for a loop, and my head was spinning. And like I said, as the season unfolds, I think everybody will be able to offer their opinions and thoughts, but and it'll be interesting. I mean, it is what it is.
Luke definitely didn't. I mean, typical guy stuff. They love to downplay. He definitely didn't tell me the state that they left things off, or maybe he just gave me his opinion and obviously left out some things, which we come to find out. They were definitely in two different spots, Hannah and Luke. So it was kind of interesting to see that play out.
From a 10,000 foot view, and what I know of Luke and Hannah, I never thought that they were dating. Mm-hmm. I know that Luke talked to her a lot. I know they were friends. Now I understand how his behavior might say some otherwise, and I've certainly learned that myself. Mm-hmm. Leading on and kind of presenting yourself as maybe a little different than what you're looking, your intentions. So I was I don't know. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Honestly, Danielle likes to make out. I know that firsthand.
Because I didn't understand it at first, but there's more to it in like that. I kind of understood Hannah, but it took a while to get there. I think that what Luke sometimes says and then his actions that follow it can get a little bit confusing.
Right.
Do I think that Hannah was like thinking that they were together? No, I just think that she felt disrespected
Right.
by him, and it took a while for any of us to really realize what was going on, because it was a very much like a he said, she said, and it's just like, wait, who do I believe in what day? Like there's a lot that happens following that.